Okay, with the winning screenplay team, we have Niki and Bernita. The Inside Fight is the winning screenplay. Really interesting film. I, it's a person who, she's got Olympic dreams, and then she gets assaulted in college, which is very common. I've read a lot about this, so it's a very interesting. And then, of course, kind of like her life gets derailed, kind of emotionally. You called it invisible wounds, I guess, right? Her journey.
Yes.
So is this based on a true story, or just is it just based on mini true stories?
It's
Who's going
loosely
to
based on a true story, but it, like
answer?
to your point, it's a story that happens widely. The plight of women um, in different spaces and their propensity not to report, the feelings of guilt and shame and hurt, or moving through life just to get through, and pushing those feelings down sometimes can have very detrimental effects on not only the person that has suffered the trauma, but also those around.
So it's loosely based on somebody. So who came up with the idea for you guys to work together and to make this to write the screenplay?
The young lady actually reached out to me. It was her personal story, and she said, I've been through a lot in my life, and I would really like to, share it with the world, kind of, sort of. And I said, no problem. Let's sit down and talk. So Nikki and I got together, and Nikki's a drama queen, so of course I had to employ her on this. I had to use her, and we got together over a few months, and we had recorded uh, Zoom calls with her telling us her story. And from that Zoom call and her telling us the story over about, I want to say 6 months or so, we went ahead and put it together.
And how do you guys? What's your or the two of you's origin story? How did you guys meet?
Yeah, so Nikki, she met
Go ahead.
through met through my husband on a film previously, and I met when my husband had employed her team um, when he wrote a scary, I guess a scary movie, a psycho thriller type of movie, and that's when I met Nikki in person.
Oh, so your husband's also a screenwriter.
Yes.
How does that work? Have you guys ever worked together before on something?
My husband, well, I work on all his projects with him. I won't say I don't write on his projects. No. When we're on set, yes, I do work.
Gotcha.
I work on set with him.
Oh, so he makes films
Her
too?
husband is my film partner.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Her husband is one of my film partners. So we have our own production company, and Bernita is my she does crafty but production, and she's a spiritual advisor, and anything that
All
we
that.
need on set. And she's proven herself. Of course, she's written in the past, but working with her, developing this particular script has been great for me, because I see her more than just a film partner, but as a friend and sister as well.
That's great. And this is the first time you guys worked like directly like on a project like this together?
Yes.
So this is a pretty intense
Yes.
film and a very important film with a lot of arcs in it. And it's how did what was your process both writing together on this film? Like did you one person write one scene and the other? Like how did it work? How does it work between your collaboration?
Nikki started it because I was like, I don't know how to start this. So Nikki started it, and once she started it, I said, okay, well, I can put the meat and potatoes in. Um, the juicy parts. Well, a lot of it was juicy, but I put a lot of the juicy parts in for her once she got everything started. Yeah, Nikki.
Yes. Well, take it from the interviews with the subject was very pivotal to actually putting together a framework to start with of laying out. And since the incidents, the way we structured the interviews was like from the beginning. And then we had subsequent interviews to like fill out different parts. I did write in my responses that one of the hardest things, because we live life every day, but you can't put all every day into a script, of drilling down on those key parts and fleshing out what's really important and what will make the most impact. And Bernita, because um, she also has ties with the person, was able to draw on her experiences as well. So those in-depth and deep experiences just lent to crafting and honing in on a complete story.
Yes.
And so like thematically, what are you both trying to say with this screenplay?
We are. It's a mental health biopic. That's the way I
Yeah.
frame it in my head. Is a mental health biopic about a young African American woman who um, honestly had Olympic rings, had a great life going for herself until she was okay until she wasn't okay. Put it that way.
Yeah.
Um, she went through the obstacles that she went through in college. Um, through it. But the way she got through it is that she just kept staying busy. So she never got to cope and she never got therapy for anything. So she just figured if she kept busy, it will go away. And it didn't go away because once her mom had gotten sick, she drove all the way out of town to another state, about 2 or 3 states away, to see her mom. And that's when her breaking point happened. Her mind just snapped. And I just want America, or the, so I say the world, to know that, you know, it's okay to say to someone when something's going on with you, or to get help. Put it that way. You're not crazy. As an African American, when I was younger, it was shunned upon a lot of times for someone to say, you know, they were mentally unstable or they need to speak to a therapist. They would label you crazy in the family. Oh, that's the crazy one. That's the crazy one, like that. So to not be labeled as the crazy one, you don't say anything. But if you were just to speak up and speak to somebody, you know, all of this could have probably been remedied in a different fashion. But come to find out, we see that she ended up getting like a schizophrenic diagnosis at one point, a bipolar diagnosis at another point. Um, she was able to trick the doctors at one point into saying that, you know, nothing's wrong with me. You all are basically crazy. You know what I mean? Because she was an executive at a high firm. You know, she traveled for her job and all of that. So she looked okay, but really she was not. She was masking it with being busy in her life. So we basically want the world to see that, you know, it's okay to say that, you know, I have a therapist. I speak to someone about my problems. You know, this
Yeah.
is going on with me. Yeah,
So like yeah, it's to admit vulnerability, to admit that you need, help, like we all do. We all need help to a certain extent, right?
exactly.
Yeah. And so and then what like so this person was very candid with you, the subject, I guess, in the Zoom. She was very honest about what happened, what she was feeling, and you guys took that. Has she read the script?
Yes.
Yes, she has. I was we interviewed her. We interviewed her parents. We
Oh yeah.
interviewed her nieces, a couple people that were close to her, just so that we can get the story that we really needed.
And what did her parent like? Because did her parents have to go through a shift?
Um, her parents, her mom especially, was very is very, should I say, religious, and she would just pray hard, you know, that everything would be okay with her. I won't say they had to shift because they were a couple states away, a lot, but they did have
Well, I
moments
mean,
in
I
their
meant like
life that was
emotionally.
impacted.
I
Yeah,
meant like the arc, like they have to change, right? So like,
yes,
yeah, yeah,
they did. Nikki.
Yes, I was just going to say the dynamic between and how we portray the mom and the dad in the story is the dad is like one of those old school dads, but really, I mean, Sasha was a daddy's girl, and he was always rooting for her, especially for her Olympic career, her track career. Her mom was a very devout Christian, and you see that dynamic play out. And I like to say that moms know, like they have like that type of intuition. And one of the things that we see early on when she's about to go to college is the mom giving her the Bible, and in that she also had apprehensions of Sasha going away. I mean, her baby's going away, so that distance um, was really hard for the mom. And then to turn out, the mom doesn't say "I told you so," but the audience that get the feel of how much of that fear of having your child go away and then something bad happening is like a parent's worst nightmare.
yeah, yeah. God, yeah, 100%, of course. So do you guys intend to make this into a film? Because it seems like you're in production and your husband and things like that. So are you going to make it a film yourself or?
We have
That
two
is what we
options.
aspire to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we have talked about this. One of the main things is to actually portray this and produce this film that's going to do it justice and get the care that it needs. Um, Bernita alluded that I'm a drama queen. That's what I call myself. But more than just dealing with drama, it's a very sensitive subject. So a lot of times I feel like I need to be hands on. But as independent filmmakers, and we have quite a few films that are streaming right now, it's always funding. So I do want to make sure that we secure the funding to be able to bring justice to this story.
And I guess it's the right actor too, right, to play the lead. She's very key to this film.
Yes.
Pivotal.
Yeah,
Very.
because she's got a like she ages too, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
She
Yes.
does. She does. Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Do you guys have anybody in mind?
Well, I do. So, for the lead, I would honestly like Keke Palmer
Okay,
um, to play her, and for the mom, I know her name and I can't think of it. She played. I will have to pull her up. She played the mom on Keisha Cole's Story,
okay.
and I cannot think of her name right now. But that young lady there.
I'm drawing a blank. I can't help you, sis.
Yes, and I know her. I know exactly who I'm talking about. Her have her face here. But yeah, that young lady.
Gotcha. Yeah, Kiki Palmer is like quite the actress, isn't she? So yeah, I could totally
She's good.
see
She has
that.
range as well. She has great range. So
Yeah, yeah, 100%. She's been around for a long time, right? Wasn't she in that B movie, that spelling bee movie?
Yes, Aquila and the
yes, she
Bee.
was. Akila Nabi.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Yeah,
crazy, isn't she? Isn't it? Like, and she's still going strong.
Yes.
absolutely.
Yeah,
She
I
still
like that movie.
she has her hands in everything. Yes.
Yeah, I like that. I remember that with that spelling bee movie. That was pretty good. That was a pretty good movie. Taught
Yeah.
me a lot.
Yes.
So
Right.
yeah, I think she's in the new Spaceballs movie too, which is I don't know if you guys know that. Like that's a big thing movie coming out.
Oh, the
Yeah, I
one
heard about them.
yeah, I think I saw that on
Yeah,
someone was interviewing the
yeah.
persons. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
on the show, on one of their talk shows. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a sequel 40 years later, right? So yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so you said there was a 6 month process.
Yes.
The
Yeah,
interviewing process and getting together a draft. But
and then
through that, we went back several times to regroup. We sat on it for a while, reminded each other that we got to get back to it. In all
Right.
honesty, because we've been doing other things, like we've been
sure.
filming other things and everything. So, uh, but once we got back to it, I was excited. Once we had the go ahead to push forward, I was really, really excited about getting some eyes on it, some fresh eyes. So the FIFA, the female film festival, feedback film festival, was really a good thing to stumble upon when
Mhm.
looking for a festival, and getting the feedback from it is was really good to have back. We're actually diving back into it to even to elevate the story even more.
Oh, that's great. And
Yeah.
where are you guys based?
Oh,
DC
we're in
area.
Maryland. Yeah, DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia area.
Oh, so you're okay. So is there filmmaking going on in the District of Columbia?
There
There's
is.
always something going. Yes. Oh, and I found my proposed pitch deck that I did not complete. But so the mother I would like to play, her mom is Debbie Morgan, and for her husband, I wanted Tyler James Williams to play her husband.
Okay, that's the
Um,
ideal cast, I guess, right?
yeah, that's the ideal cast. If you want me to show you the video, I can share you the. I mean, not video, the pictures of who I'm talking about. I
No,
can
I
show
got it. I
you.
got it. Yeah,
Hold on.
I'm sure people
You got it.
we
You
can
got
all
it.
figure it out. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's great. And so you guys make a lot of films in the DC area, and you want to obviously make this film, right? So
Yes.
yeah, yeah, that's great. Okay, so what you guys working on anything else? You said you guys like what do you do in production? I'm just curious.
You said
So, Nikki,
where
will you
or
tell
when?
me
What do you do? What do you both do
what
in
do you do?
production?
Okay. It depends on the project. I am a writer for all our scripts for our production company. They usually go through me for editing and review. Um, I'm depending on the project, like I say, director, writer, script supervisor, producer, executive producer, uh, line
Okay.
producer. It all depends on the story. For the ones that I wrote, I'm writer, director, producer. For ones that other people write, including we just finished filming. Had our last shoot day for our superhero
Yeah. Series.
series.
Oh wow. Okay.
On Sunday, we wrap production for that. So that's very, very exciting. That's going to be tons of fun to release. A lot going on with that. So I was AD and executive producer and script supervisor for that. We have a small but talented team. Our production company, Iconic Films, we own our own equipment, and we can carry any story from, like I said, conception to a completed work.
Okay. And Bernita, what do you do?
Okay, so I am a writer. I have written a few things. None of my things have actually come into fruition as of yet. However, on set, I'm usually just, it's not just, but I, I do craft services and health and safety on set. And that's about it. I do a little bit of everything though, craft services, health and safety. I won't say everything, but anything that needs to be done. I've done sound before with my husband when he's done some things by himself. Um, and that's about it. Yeah.
Well, that's a lot, right? So yeah. So you guys
Yeah.
know what you're doing, I guess,
It
right?
is a lot.
Yeah. You know everything.
Yes.
You kind of can jump into any department, I guess. I guess, right?
Yes.
That's good. And then
Yes.
what's the next step for this? You guys are rewriting it right now. You gonna do a rewrite?
Yes. Not a total rewrite, but we're taking some of the suggestions and some of the questions and folding those in. Uh, and then, like I say, we are completing the pitch deck to get that out, and looking for investors and some money to come through, for all of our, well, I won't say all, some of our projects. We've had investors, we've had funding come in. Some of the projects we've self-funded, including the superhero series.
Mhm.
So it all depends on the resources that we have. The hope and what I'm putting out into the universe is the cast that is meant for this will come, and hopefully it's what
Yes.
we have in the pitch deck. But also, I'm more keen on the delivery and getting the best
Mhm.
people that have the best chemistry to actually portray who needs to be, how they need to be portrayed. So that's one of the things that I delight in, is working hands on with the actors to bring out the best in them, working with them to actually delve down into who they are, their character development, for them to bring that to light.
Well, great. I wish you guys the ultimate best of success. I think it's a great script,
Yeah.
and we're the Female Festival is honored to show it, and I'm glad to talk to you guys.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so
Thank
much,
you so
Why don't we
Matthew.
much.
talk
We
again when you
appreciate
guys?
the time.
Yeah, why don't we talk again when you guys are ready to make this into a film?
Yes,
Absolutely.
and if you know any investors, any distributors, send them our way.
All right, I will. Thank you so much. All right,
Absolutely.
let's talk soon.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thanks, Matt.
you.